Investors continue to appreciate the US dollar, which strengthened after the Fed minutes were released last Wednesday. The minutes read that the regulator would continue to fight against high inflation by raising the interest rate. Since last week, the cautious sentiment has been dominating the market. Investors are waiting for hints from the Fed chief in his speech at the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. In our video review, we will find out what events will shape traders' sentiment early next week. You are watching a trader's calendar. On Thursdays, investors will assess the unemployment claims report, searching for clues not only about the trends in the labor market but also for possible changes in the US monetary policy. The central bank will be reluctant to raise interest rates if the employment situation remains tight. On the other hand, news that the number of unemployed is on the rise could have a dampening effect on the US dollar's rally. Markets also anticipate another important report on durable goods orders. It's expected that the indicator is likely to slide into negative territory in July. Analysts pinpoint the negative trend of this indicator contrary to data presented by the US administration. Data for the last reporting period assumed a 1% increase. However, economists presented data with the highest gain of 4.7% since July 2020. Let's see if the forecast comes true this time. Meanwhile, Germany's economic activity may decelerate, posting the worst performance since November 2020. On a Friday, the IFO Institute will report on the country's business activity. According to forecast, markets are likely to see discouraging figures. The annual symposium in Jackson Hole may shed light on how the authorities assess the current situation and what they intend to do. Representatives of major central banks, including the head of the ECB, will speak at the symposium. However, Christine Lagarde is unlikely to make a sensational statement. At the same time, US Central Bank Chief Jerome Powell may surprise investors. The course of monetary policy in conditions of high inflation is the burning question on the agenda at the Economic Symposium in Wyoming. The only answer Powell can offer is a monetary policy tightening, which brought the US dollar to all-time highs last year. Thus, the US currency may surge again. We will monitor the market reaction to the above-mentioned reports. Subscribe to our channel and follow changes in the market sentiment with us. Any comments, questions and offers are welcomed. We wish you profitable trading and see you soon.